The purpose of this recording is to teach you a little bit about construction, and specifically to teach you the steps involved in constructing two congruent segments, or a copy of a segment. The first thing we need to do is identify or define what we mean by geometric construction. Okay? That's a very specific term. Okay? And it means a precise, exact drawing in geometry that uses two primary tools. One, a compass. Okay? And I've got an example of a compass right here. Okay. You may have seen this one. You may have seen one like it. The point here is to draw circular arcs of precise radius, right? One side is a sharp point and the other side is a pencil tip. Okay. And it's used to draw circular arcs. The other thing that is allowed is, and I had a copy, an example here, okay, is a straight edge. And I'm not, oh, here we go. Okay, now this happens to be the back of a ruler, okay, and a ruler has marks, a straight edge does not, okay. So we want to use the straight edge and a compass. These are the two tools in construction, so along with paper and pencil. Okay, so what is not allowed is a protractor, and no protractor. What is not allowed is using the markings on your ruler. Okay, we don't measure with a ruler in geometric construction land. Only a straight edge and a compass. Okay, so compass and two straight edge. All right. That said, we're going to do a basic construction. We're going to copy a line segment. So we're going to start with a given line segment. So I'm going to bust out my straight edge. I'm using Autodesk Sketchbook. Okay. And this is a segment. We'll label the endpoints of the segment A and B. And again, to introduce you or reintroduce you or to review geometric notation, this is called segment AB. And the symbol for it is a capital A and a capital B with a line segment drawn above it, no arrows. Do remember the convention, capital letters for points, lowercase letters are typically reserved for line segments and such. Okay, so points are labeled with capital letters. And I want to construct, using only my straight edge and compass, another segment that is exactly congruent to this. Okay, that is the same size. All right. So here's how I'm going to do it. And there are varying orders and things that you can do. I'm going to pick a point. I'm going to use my pencil to place a point somewhere else on the page. Label it C. Okay? And here's where the instructions for different people or different circumstances vary. Some will say draw a ray from C and then measure. I'm actually going to measure first. Okay? And that's actually okay. So I'm going to grab my compass here, which is my circle drawing tool here. I'm going to place the point of my compass on one of the endpoints, in this case A. Then I'm going to open my compass so that the pencil part is on B. And I'm going to make a mark. Okay? If you haven't made a mark in construction, you haven't measured. Remember, measuring geometric constructions are as much about the steps and the procedure as they are about getting accurate results. So when you do a measurement, when the step calls for measuring the distance between 2 points or the space in a gap, always draw a mark with your compass to show that you measured. Okay? So compass point on A, pencil on B, draw a mark. And now when I pick up my compass remains set at the same setting. So I'm going to place my compass point on C. And I'm going to draw a circular arc pretty much anywhere I want. Okay? I can draw the whole circle if I want it. Okay? And now I'm going to take my ruler or rake my tooler. Nice straight edge, careful. It's not actually a ruler because we're not using marks for measurement. But I'm going to draw a ray, or actually more pointedly, probably better would be, say, put a point somewhere on the arc you drew. Label it D, and now draw a line segment connecting C and D. Okay? All right, so let's outline the steps we did. 1, we drew point C not on segment AB. Okay, that was step 1. Step 2, we measured AB. Step 2. Step 3, we copied the measure to C. Okay? And that's step 3, labeling point D. And 4, we drew segment CD. Okay? So those are the steps. Feel free to review this video as much as you want. Those are the steps for constructing a copy of a segment.